What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video, we're going to be diving into Luck or Something from Hilary Duff, the new album. I'm so excited. This is actually my first Hilary Duff album that I'm ever listening to, so I'm really stoked to dive into this. I knew with the release of Mature that I was very interested in doing a full album, but once I heard Roommates, it was settled because I love that song so much. It has been stuck in my head since I reacted to it, so I'm excited to dive into this full record and see what's in store for us. So cool to see Hilary Duff killing it in 2026. I was a big fan of Lizzie McGuire growing up. That was my comfort show. And so I'm very excited to be doing this. So before we get to today's video, I'm asking you guys to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Instagram at Steven in Stereo. I'm always posting there and I would love to have you guys over there. And of course, if you want to check out the full uncut album listening party version of this, where we just jam this whole thing, we just like enjoy the vibe of the entire record, you can do that over on Patreon. Links in the description, not only for this record, but I think there's like 200 album listening parties over there you guys could enjoy if that's your thing. If not, I'm stoked that you guys are here anyway. So I'm excited to dive into this. We are just going to start with Weather for Tennis. Obviously, the two tracks we're not going to do are the ones I've already done reactions to. I just feel like I already know the song, so it's not the same. Okay, this is Weather for Tennis.
I'm a seasoned apologist for the people who I love. Keep the peace, 'cause I'm a kid of divorce, and you're the starter of wars, and there's no winning in yours.
Woo!
So I call
The starter of wars, and there's no ending in yours, and then also hit me with that harmony.
I'm a kid of divorce, and you're the starter of wars, and there's no winning in yours. Oh, if it ain't the weather for tennis, then guess we can argue until dinner time.
Fuck
You
yeah.
calling me batshit, the fastest antibiotic for thinking you're different this time, but the next time you're a mouthful.
This is one of the things I love so much about pop music. She's doing the thing where I like the simplicity sometimes, but you bring these bright moments all while bringing a ton of vulnerability onto the track and also real lyricism. She says she's a serial apologist for people that she loves, and she's like, I just love that. I don't know. There's just like so much personality in that lyricism right there. I like that over time, it seems that we care even more about the meaning of the songs. Not that it ever really matters. I think music doesn't always have to have a meaning, but I like that we can blend pop and fun and dance and have a good time and sing our feelings out. It's got to be therapeutic.
You calling me batshit, the fastest antibiotic for thinking you're different this time.
Oh, calling me batshit is the quickest antibiotic for making me thinking you're different this time. Is that what she said? I love that.
It ain't the weather for tennis.
Oh yeah. I love a good synth moment with some woes.
Oh, I don't understand going over to the better one. Come later, think it's time I should rip the Band-Aid off. But I
Come on, like that is so real.
keep the peace, 'cause I'm a kid of divorce, and you're the starter of wars, and there's no winning in yours. If it ain't the weather for tennis, then guess we can argue until dinner
Yeah.
time. You calling me batshit, the fastest antibiotic for
Oh,
thinking
love it.
different this time. If you let me finish a sentence, and then we can bump our heads and drink some wine.
I'm so into this song. Not only do I just love the meaning of it, I like that she's basically just having to deal with the back and forth of a relationship that she knows is absolutely toxic and not going to work out for her. But at the same time, she keeps finding herself back in these moments and she keeps asking herself why. And I love that bridge where there's a little bit of reconciliation with herself that, oh man, maybe I should just rip the Band-Aid off because it's the same thing every single time and nothing is changing. And I really appreciate that we can be like upbeat and fun and happy in the instrumental. I love the synthesizers here. I love her vocal delivery. It's like a little bit like simple, but in like a very fun way. I feel like it pulls you in, and I think that vulnerability leads to it being a lot of fun over a bunch of synthesizers like this. And then she has these very pretty woes that come in. The whole package there is everything. So Yeah, I already want to sing the chorus so much. I'm already like in my head, like replaying it. Like, do I go back? But then this video will end up being 3 hours. Okay, we don't talk.
Not even sure what it was about. If I did something different, would you feel something different? Would you at least let me hear you out? We don't talk, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about anything anymore. We don't talk, we don't talk about it.
Such a cool instrumental selection right there.
'Cause we come from the same home, the same love, a different explanation of the same thought. People ask me if I've seen you, and honestly I hate it, 'cause the truth is that I need you, but there's no way to
I feel like listening to the lyrics is either about a sibling or somebody she was just extremely close to, maybe like a really like old friend or something, because it sounds like they're basically like we were one and the same even though we were different people, but now we're like we have a lot of distance between us. I don't know if Hilary Duff, I actually don't know her family situation.
Now if we don't talk, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about anything anymore.
All those harmonies, yes.
About anything anymore. Have it out, I'll hear you out, you hear me out. Talk about it.
Okay, so it seems like Hilary Duff is open to talking about it and this other person is not quite interested yet. Because she even said she'd like to sit on a couch and basically hash it out so they could get back to normal.
Don't talk about anything anymore.
Good melody.
Don't talk, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about anything anymore.
Especially like big epic drums like that. Yeah, that song definitely seems super personal. And like I said, I don't know about her family situation, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know. But you can definitely tell that there was a relationship there that is definitely strained. And Hilary Duff is at a point in her life where she is ready to make amends with whatever the situation is. Her fault, their fault, it doesn't matter. She just wants to sit on a couch and resolve their differences. But it seems like the other person's not quite ready. I love the drums in this a lot because I feel like it's one of those songs that when you have a lot of meaning like this, you really want it to like open up as a story. Like you really want to pull people in so they're listening. And I love that she does that, especially with these drums, because as these layered vocals come into this chorus, I am just fucking here, sat and sitting. I love that you can hear like a higher range come out at the end of a note, a lower range to start one. It sounds so cool. And I love whenever instrumentals, there's not a lot going on in the instrumental other than those really big epic drums. I mean, there's other things, but you have this really big drum. And I feel like when you have that, plus a lot of vocal layers like that, it is really like pop perfection for a ballad of broken love. I feel like that's broken love. All right, this is Future Tripping. Oh, I love a little 80s bop.
Kiss me on the lips with your eyes open.
Okay.
Enough to send me off on a future time.
Oh.
I'm worried about shit that hasn't happened, entertaining every doubt. Oh, here I go again, future tripping out, spiraling around and around.
Oh, yeah.
You keep me on the ground, tripping me out.
Oh.
You keep me on the ground. 20
Oh, I just love her voice in this so much. I'm a sucker for an 80s bop, and it's giving all of that, especially with the little brighter notes that are happening, all while discussing maybe future tripping in a relationship. But I am a future tripper too. I don't know about y'all. I live in a constant state of anxiety and paranoia, and I am consistently worried about things that haven't happened yet. And Hilary Duff is just trying to address that she is going through the fucking struggles in this. She's just doing it to a bop.
I'm not done.
Fuck yeah.
I'm worried about
Yes.
shit that hasn't happened, entertaining every doubt and around.
Oh, I love that note.
Keep me on the ground. Honey, I need help. Sunset and Tahiti till it laps around me out.
Come on. That is so good.
Future tripping out. Oh, the future's tripping me out.
Pretty.
Keep me on the ground. I'm a vision here today, but kinda missing out. Future tripping out.
Now that's vibey. with the synth in the back.
I'm not dying, I'm not dying, but I'm dying. I'm worried about.
I get it. I'm not dying, but I'm dying. That makes total sense. If you fucking struggle with this shit, that line, just a couple of words right there, everything you need to know. I'm not dying, but I'm dying. I get it. I fucking get it.
Shit that hasn't happened, entertaining every day.
Oh, drop it.
Here I go again, future tripping out, spiraling around and around. Can you keep me on the ground? Honey, I need help. Sunset and Tahiti till it loops around the house.
Oh.
Here I go again, future tripping out.
Yeah, dude, I am so into that. Like I said, I love an 80s bop, and I just also really appreciate an anxious anthem, a paranoia anthem. I also like that Hilary Duff is speaking our language. Maybe it's because we're around the same age, but I fucking get that. I'm not dying, but I'm dying. Like, it is such a real thing to live with. Shout out anti-anxiety medication. All right. You're sending me into life. I love her voice in this so much. What's really cool that I'm noticing just in a handful of tracks here, maybe it's because I don't know a lot of Hilary Duff's music, but I'm noticing like quite a range here. It's like she really matches the instrumental and style for that. So even in We Don't Talk, I was like, oh, like, or was it Weather for Tennis? I'm not sure. Where I was like, oh, you know, the vocal's like a little bit simple, but the meaning is there. Whereas like in Future Tripping, she's hitting this like very beautiful note. So I love to see the kind of like range that is Hilary Duff here. And it's just a vibe. These songs are written so good. Okay, this is Growing Up. Sick. Little Blink 182 interpolation moment.
Alana came over and we talked shit for hours. About anything, yeah, anything goes. And it'll happen once again. I'll turn to you, friend, 'cause I know you'll understand. And you will until the end. And when everybody's gone,
I'm so glad she did this. Hell yeah. How do I know we're around the same age? This right here. Oh, so dreamy. Songs you don't expect to hear on a Hilary Duff album. There's like a little bit higher range of Hilary Duff back here in the mix somewhere. Listen to it. It's so pretty. Did not expect to hear that on this record. I'm very stoked about that. I really love hearing not only just like a nostalgic throwback, but also like not necessarily a deep cut, right? Everybody knows Blink 182, but like it's not exactly the band I would expect to be hearing on Hilary Duff's record, but it just goes to show that there's like a lot of obviously her personality dripping through this record already. So I'm super stoked about that. I also like the way it's interpolated here. I think she did a really great job of, you know, keeping it creative while also staying true to parts of the original and also adding enough of her own flavor on it to give it like a new twist. I feel like all of those things together are super cool. And it made me really enjoy the chorus a little bit, especially at first, because I thought I knew the words, but turns out you don't know the words because she's not doing a 1-to-1. And I do really appreciate that. So, I also love how dreamy her vocals are in this. Like, I could definitely get lost in those. They feel like they have a layer of just universe on them, if you know what I mean. Like there's like notes that she's going into and they have like so many good layers for that harmony. I'm a big fan of like the production side of it in the mix when they just start layering the vocals and then hitting different ranges and layering those, and like you just get like this layer sandwich. It sounds very ethereal, and that is what parts of this sound like from Hilary. I feel like she's just in the universe, the Milky Way that is Hilary. All right, this is The Optimist. I'm the optimist.
Last night I went to see a hypnotist. Asked her to teach me not to dream.
Tight.
I've got too much to think about, an overdrawn account of people I've been too afraid to need.
Fuck.
She said I'm no history revisionist, and there's some things I can't undo. You've got a tiny splinter on the tip of your finger. It demands all the attention in the room. I wish I could sleep on planes.
Oh my God.
My father would really love me. He'd show up on my wedding day and tell my family they're all so lucky.
What the fuck?
He'd tell me how he wish he stayed and that he never meant to disappoint me. But till then, I'll exist as the optimist.
Beautiful. That is, I have goosebumps. Legitimately. I'm not sure. Okay, I will. Look. I don't know if you can see it. Look, I have goosebumps on my knee. That is, oh my God, I love that writing right there so much. So it almost feels like, is there like a level of toxic positivity in that? Like a level of hope? Or is it just her? I just feel like we just got a very vulnerable personal conversation between Hilary Duff and parts of her life that maybe we wouldn't have otherwise been subject to. I really love songwriting like this. I just want to go back and start the song over, but I'm not going to do it. We're just going to keep going. But I just feel like I need to stop and do whatever this is that I'm doing, because that's amazing.
Tell me how he wish he stayed and that he never meant to disappoint me. But till then, I'll exist as the optimist.
Beautiful. Oh,
I was an emotional architect who knew your dimensions more than you. I learned which way you turned your back, to let go of eye contact, and which battles made you feel most immune.
I feel like this, oh my God, this feels so personal.
I wish I could sleep on planes and that my father would really love me.
Oh my God. I wish I could sleep on planes and that my father would really love me. Same, but also, oh my God, what the fuck? Oh.
I wish I could sleep on planes and that my father would really love me. Wouldn't have to feel such shame around how often and how deep it cuts me. Call me
Same.
almost every day. How's the weather? Are you eating honey? Till then, I'll exist as the optimist.
Why is Hilary Duff putting us in the emotions right now? The emotional chokehold of this song and people who have parental issues. Fuck. I wish I could sleep on planes and that my father would really love me. It's that subtle sarcasm too. That's how you know she means it, because that's just so real.
I know a dirty little magic trick to disappear and disconnect.
Ooh, me too.
Maybe I learned it from the best. Thank you, I guess, yeah. If you saw it, I bet I'd earn your respect.
Oh!
I wish I could sleep on planes and that my father would really love me.
So this is a level of vulnerability I did not expect to get on this record. I don't know why I had any expectations at all because I've never listened to a Hilary Duff record, but I did not expect to be getting this level of vulnerability. I did not expect to be getting, like, I feel like with Mature and even Roommates, there's a level of like, I'm telling you my life, but this is a very different feeling than that. This is very real. And even the way that she delivers the lyrics here, um, the lyrics themselves too, but the delivery of them just feels so real. That chorus, I wish I could sleep on planes and that my father would really love me. Like it's almost humorous. Those two things are so far apart, but it's just like, oh, I'm just like trauma dumping in a way. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I love the way she does that. It feels so personable. It feels so real. And also, same girl. This song, whole thing, same. It is hard to be the optimist. It is hard to be looking towards the positive or things good that could happen or are going to happen, especially if you're somebody who has seen the fruits of it, of being let down more times than not. And I think that the vulnerability and the ability to lay yourself down and just be positive that things could look forward. But I also feel like optimist is tongue in cheek here because I talk a lot about PMA, positive mental attitude. That's where you like try to see the good in every situation, even when it sucks. It's something that I was always drawn to, but there's also this like toxic side to this, right? Where it's like she's almost saying like, I guess I'll just be the optimist. I guess I'll just keep looking for the good, even though it doesn't seem to be coming my way. And it kind of makes me think a little bit like with Weather for Tennis and even with We Don't Talk, both of which she was sort of like taking ownership of the situation. And Weather for Tennis, she's like, I'm getting the fuck. It's time for me to rip the Band-Aid off. And We Don't Talk, she's like, I'm ready to sit down and hash this out. So to me, it just feels like there's like a level of realness there too. I love the sound of this record too. It's got like a folk kind of feeling, a little bit of like a Southern twang to it, but mostly just because it feels like we're listening to it in the mountains, to be honest. So maybe not Southern at all, maybe more Appalachian. And I love that because I feel like we're around a campfire. And again, this is such a personal delivery from Hilary that it only seems fitting that that's the moment in which we are getting to enjoy this. And I love her voice over this. She could do this style for a whole EP, a whole record, and I'd be absolutely into it. That dreamy kind of sound over that folksy little bit of instrumental, those bass lines and stuff just makes me feel like honestly we're out in the prairie and I'm just looking out into the desert and there's just stars everywhere and we're hearing this story. Sad as it is, you got me in my feels a little bit, but I love it. This is my favorite song on the record so far, if you can't tell why I'm talking about it so much. Okay, this is You from The Honeymoon.
At 23 in Rockaway Beach, too young to be too existential.
Ooh.
So much made so much sense. In some ways we're closer than we've been ever. Forget what we were pitching about. I'll barely laugh and then I'm flying with you in a black limo back to the youth and the honeymoon.
Oh yeah.
Emotionally gentle honeymoon.
Oh, this is definitely a continuation of Roommates, because in Roommates, it's the same thing. She's worried that things have gone stale. She's touching herself, looking at porn because you don't even look her way no more. And in this song, she's trying to get that passion back because they say the honeymoon stage is the best. And it's because you're just like, everything's so new and fresh and real. And you just like can't get enough of each other. And what I've learned from Hilary Duff in just a couple of songs is that she is longing to be wanted like that.
Some ways we're closer
Oh.
than we've been ever.
Do you hear that?
Some ways I miss us then. Let's drink too much, put on a Japanese house. It'll help
Let's
us
go.
forget what we were bitching about. I'll be laughing when I'm flying with you in a black limo back to the youth and the honeymoon. Where you're emotionally gentle.
I love this range from her so much.
Somehow tonight you got me sent in a black limo.
Like, I love that instrumental. I just feel like it's got a little bit of like a doo-wop vibe to it in a way, but like also in like a little bit of like a creepy and mysterious way, which I think is supposed to bring the tension of the fact that things are sort of falling apart. They're in quite a rut. And again, the song feels so much like it's connected to Roommates, and probably because in the full list it is. And So that's obviously a theme that is real in Hilary Duff's life. She's sick of not feeling wanted anymore. And also, it's not even just feeling wanted, but wanted by the person that you had all these feelings for. Anybody could go out and get wanted, if you know what I mean. You can feel good for the night, but it's not the same as the person that you married, the person that you fell for, the one you want to share your life with. You want to be able to experience that honeymoon feeling. And you can hear the distortion in the synth. It is so fucking heavy because I think it's the looming like fear of the end of this, not maybe not necessarily the end of the relationship, but it's kind of like the creeping in of like, well, how long can we do this so far apart from each other, the way it feels. But I also like the line, where she says like, we said it would never end, but it did, or it didn't, if you still want to be in it. So I like that there's like a little bit of hopeful there. Hopefully not toxic hopeful like the optimist. Okay, this is Holiday Party.
You fuck all my friends and wish someone else could have been your wife.
Oh, you got anxiety too, girl. I feel you.
I love you. When I look at that body, I'm not trusting nobody. I imagine you in a corner booth getting way too close. In my imagination,
Come on.
she's there with her eyes so starry, holding your car keys. In my imagination,
Yes.
I'm another victim of the holiday party.
I love her delivery. And I also love that it's another song about that paranoia and anxiety. She's got a little bit of insecurity with these relationships. And I don't know if it's from the past or things that she's been through before, but now she's even worried about this person. She's looking at him and she's already thinking all these worst things that he's done that he hasn't even done. But in her head, that's just where it goes. She can't seem to fight. And I love that she's so open with that. A lot of people don't like to talk about having relationship insecurity or things like that, but past trauma will do this to you. Childhood trauma will do this to you. You see so many things in your life and it will cause you to see the worst in situations, even if you're an optimist. So I really like her just like candid approach to this.
I'm sorry for letting it get the best of me again. It's
She means that too.
When I look at that body, I'm not trusting nobody. I imagine you in a corner booth.
Such a good pre-chorus.
In my imagination, she's there with her eyes so starry, holding your car keys. Realistic, so weirdly specific. Just tell me it isn't. When I look at that body, I'm not trusting nobody. I imagine you in a corner booth getting way too cozy.
So
In my head, you
pretty.
got my imagination. She's there with her eyes so starry, holding your car keys. My imagination, I'm another victim.
It's so sad when we have to dance.
Holiday
Oh man, again, I don't want to just like keep talking about it over and over, but I just love that the candid approach to just like talking about like relationship insecurity like this and making it so pretty. Like we're dancing. I'm having the time of my life over here getting lost in these synths and getting lost in the sauce of Hilary Duff's just like dreamlike vocal here. Yet at the same time, like I know the reality is like she's like dying. Remember, like I'm not dying, but I'm dying. She's struggling so hard in her head because she just wants to see this person and see them for what they could be for her, but instead all she can see is the end of all of this. And that's so sad. And it's such a hard thing to like have to process because even though it's not true, you're still dealing with the trauma of essentially seeing it, essentially being exposed to it every time. I know like for myself personally, like, yes, I have anxiety and things like that, but I also like struggle with like ruminating thoughts and also intrusive thoughts, a little bit of that OCD, I just got the whole bottle of shit over here. And the thing about that part that sucks is like, you do essentially just traumatize yourself a million times a day with the thing that you're not supposed to be thinking about. It just like, it won't leave the forefront of your brain. There's been years where I've been like, become a hermit because all I think about is dying. And so like, imagine if every relationship you get into, you just immediately see that person doing all this stuff they've never done to you. You live in a sense of paranoia, and it doesn't make you the person that you are, but you become a person that you are not for sure, because you almost are acting as if this person is doing these things that they're not. And it's a very hard battle to get over. But I really appreciate Hilary Duff speaking about it again so openly and doing it so beautifully. I just got to say, I love her voice in this record. All right, tell me that won't happen.
I know you better than your mirror and shadow. I know how often you don't call your mom. Need to disagree. I know how you hate the vegan shit and the tarot cards. Tell me some.
You got to get out of there then. If they don't like the vegan shit and the tarot cards, I know personally I'm not hanging out.
I'm worried that I felt everything I'll ever feel that I wanna get. Last chance. Ooh, are we idiots proof?
Oh,
Are we really immune?
come on, it's sad.
Want
Why
something
are we
new?
dancing again?
Will you want something new? I'm worried that I felt everything I'll ever feel that I wanna get.
That's so sad, but like we can't help but dance, right? Like think about it. She wants to be able to be hopeful of something in the future. She wants to have something to look forward to and not always live in her dreams as memories of what she had in the past. She's hoping to experience something for the first time again. What did Drake say? When's the last time you felt something for the first time? You done it all. And that's the point. Like at some point, it's like, did we do everything in this relationship already? No. If you're in love, you can keep finding adventure within that love and that relationship. Do it.
I'm worried that I felt everything I'll ever feel that I wanna get.
Has such a 90s vibe to
I
it.
wonder anytime stand still. Will I want something new? Will you want something new? I'm worried that I felt everything I'll ever feel that
It's so
I
bright.
wanna get.
That brightness in the instrumental is her being an optimist.
I'm worried that I felt
Oh, I wish I knew the words. I want to sing this shit so bad. There's so many spots on this record where if you don't listen to the words and you just try to catch the vibe, you think we're just having a dance, happy, fun moment. But if you really listen to what Hilary Duff is speaking on this record, she's being fucking real here. And even though there's a slight piece of happiness or of like hopefulness in this a little bit, you can tell she's still pretty skeptical at it being good or it being what she wants. And also, it's just sad to think like, wow, did I get into this almost like, is our relationship either has it run its course? Have we gone through all the things we're going to do? Or is this all I have to look forward to in life? All of those things seem like things you don't want to be going through. So it seems like she's very skeptical that she's going to be in a good moment here. But if you're just listening to this song, you're dancing your booty. You're not even thinking about that. Like, it's such a vibe. I love pop music so much. And this is one of the many reasons why we can have the greatest time. And with just paying a little bit of attention, we start crying our little eyes out. All right, adult size medium.
Drying our sheets, covering our gender with an oversized fleece.
Hey.
With our teeth, habitually repeating, I'm a bad bitch, please.
I love a synthesizer.
Money was so fucking funny.
Yes.
It never
Wait, that delivery. Oh, why am I becoming the biggest Hilary Duff stan right now?
bad bitch, please. Us having no money was so fucking funny. Me in it. Was it a sip of wine or Aperol?
So pretty.
Remember everything and nothing at all.
Oh,
I'm waking up to a dream sequence. Sometimes I can't see me in it.
it kind of reminds me of growing up a little bit. Like, I feel like we're dealing with the same issues. You're kind of having to like come to terms with not only getting older, but even with that, I'm seeing a dream sequence and sometimes I don't see me in it. It almost makes me think that like you're looking to the future, but like, I mean, we're all gonna die, okay? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it kind of shit. It is what it is. But like, the older you get, the closer you come to the inevitable, right? And I almost feel like that line right there kind of touches on that. Like I'm waking up to a dream sequence, but sometimes I don't see me in it. So I'm starting to see a timeline in which I'm not here anymore. So sick.
On the other side of cherry flavored chapstick, there's some grayish highlights, and I'm sinking. I'm holding on home.
So pretty.
Adult size medium. I really don't know how I got here. I'm waking up to a dream sequence. Sometimes I can't see me in it. Was it a sip of wine or alcohol? If I can't see me in it, try hards, icons, Sunday morning Super Bowls, turn-ons, tampons, edibles, and booty calls.
Let's go. Wait, this is my second favorite song on the record, and also I love this bridge so much.
Was it luck or something?
She said it. She said it.
Remember it all, and I remember nothing. How did we get here? Was it luck or something? Was it luck or something?
What a beautiful way to end this record. And I just want to also say, like, I know I was talking about, like, how do I see myself in it? Like this timeline where you're dead, but I also see this. Obviously, it doesn't have to be that fucking scary. There's also this other thing she's talking about here where you just get to a point where like you go back and you like maybe grab your clothes from when you were a teenager, or you just live on a little path of nostalgia, kind of like in growing up. And you start to wonder like, well, that's not even me anymore. Like I'm a whole different person. Like I don't know. Like to me, the growing up stage is difficult, and also coming to terms with the fact that you're an adult sometimes is hard. And I feel like there is this kind of weird spot where like you're standing on the line between like growing up and also just, being closer to being old. And I feel like it's a challenge that I know I struggle with a lot. And judging by the way that Hilary speaks about a lot of stuff in this record, I feel like she also struggles with that too. So that's why I got that from this. Beautiful little like ballad moment to end this record. She sounds amazing in this. I love this bridge so much power, so much like I love lyrics like this, just like real shit, edibles and blurry calls. Like I just like you're just saying all the things that we all are like going through and like we're all living through and stuff. And I feel like when people can find solace in their favorite, even pop music, I think that's really important. I wouldn't be here if not for all of the favorite music that I found and kind of guided me along the way. But I really like that at Hilary Duff's point in her life, she's very good. And like I said, I've never listened to a record from her before, so I don't know that it was always necessarily like this, but I really like how introspective she is. She has no problem being real and raw in the lyrics. And I think that's really important, not only with her delivery, which again, I'm going to say it again, but very dreamy, very ethereal, which is the perfect mix for that like synth pop feel that she has in the majority of this record. I feel like it's got a good blend of 80s synth and 808s that are coming to life in this, again, making that dreamy feel. And I feel like throughout this whole thing, even though we're able to experience the joy of these instrumentals and this little bit of hopefulness that brings us there, there's also a level of realness. And I actually appreciate that because I feel like music can be both hopeful and real. And I think Hilary Duff did a good job of kind of like putting that all together. I also really like songs like Future Tripping, for example, where she's basically just like talking about having relationship insecurity and relationship anxiety, and she's been hurt in the past and she doesn't want to have to keep going through this thing over and over again to the point that it becomes difficult for her to dive into these relationships for that reason. My standout tracks though become The Optimist right away because it's tongue-in-cheek in a way while being both very beautiful, nailing so many good so many good inspirations for this instrumental. And I think when all of that comes together with Hilary Duff's vocal, it is my favorite song on this record by far. Adult Size Medium, easy second. Honestly, so many could have played third, but I really do want to give a shout out to the song Growing Up, because I feel like it was really cool to hear a creative interpolation of Blink 182 on a Hilary Duff record in 2026. Not something I expected to hear. So stoked at how it was pulled off. And also, it's just very like sign of the times for when Hillary was growing up and where she's at now in her life. I appreciate that so much. I feel like I don't know what the response has been to this record. I haven't like I was vacationing, so I was like off the grid for like at least a minute. And I don't know what the response has been, but judging by the personality of these lyrics, I'd be shocked if people aren't loving this, because you get a great blend of really cool pop music, but you also get a very real side to the lyrics. And if you are, anywhere relating to any of these lyrics, I know it feels nice whenever pop music represents you. I know it feels nice to feel like you need to cry, but can't stop shaking them thighs. Like, I know what that feels like because I just did it for this whole time. And again, The Optimist. Oh my God, that is the song. I don't know how that becomes like a bigger song, because I understand it'd be hard to maybe make that one a single or something, but I definitely want to see that live. She's going to be touring. I'm going to be trying to see that tour in Chicago. So if you're going to be at the Tinley Park show, I don't know that I'm going to be there, but I'm going to try really hard to come. So I hope I get to come see that, because I want to see these songs live too. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Instagram at Steven in Stereo. And of course, if you want to see the full uncut album listening party version to this video, as well as like 200 other albums, links in the description for Patreon. Everyone over there supports this page 100%. I don't do ads. I don't do sponsorships. I don't do none of that shit. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.